more, so I will let Bob's words, speak for the organization. As a coach, anytime there's something that happens, we try to handle things internally. It's very difficult to keep everything in-house, obviously. But Bob handled your questions, and so I'm not going to answer anything more because Bob already answered what needed to be answered. The only thing I will say is that Jordan has been fantastic throughout camp. There was a report that I was made aware of last night that someone put out there that Jordan had an attitude in camp. Nothing could be further from the truth. He's been fantastic. So disappointing to see misinformation out there. But I wanted to make sure I set the record straight on that. Everything else we will handle internally, and we'll go from there.
The one question he kind of did defer to you on was, he said, Draymond obviously came in, apologized today, left, didn't practice, asked if he would be at practice the next few days. He said something he knows, but would defer to you on.
Didn't practice today. I won't be here tomorrow, and I expect him to return on Saturday and get back at it.
How would you like to navigate this as a group? Any emotions to make sure feelings don't fester? That there's no resentment.
It's for us to handle, privately. So.
You guys did scrimmage today. You said that Clay was doubtful for that scrimmage. Did he get to scrimmage, or what? Clay
did not scrimmage. He did a lot of work on the side, as did Andre. We had a fantastic scrimmage. I couldn't have been more happy with the effort, with the production. A lot of guys played really well, and so it's exciting given that, we've been at it now for 10 days or so, with a trip to Japan in the middle of all that. This was not an ideal way to map out camp, but I could not be any happier with the progression of our young guys, the integration of our new guys, and just the overall performance. It's been very impressive.
So Clay's not going to play on Sunday?
Clay won't play Sunday. Yeah.
Steve, are you guys going to do anything at all tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
No.
I know this is related to that, but I mean, from your personal point of view, and I asked Bob the same question, is, because you guys have been through a few things with Draymond in the past, how would you articulate your level of, disappointment to see this happen at this time?
Again, Bob covered all that. Everything from my position as a coach is that, it's my job to handle things internally with the team. And so there's lots of communication that happens, and we do our job to keep the team moving forward.
Steve, what do you see from Steph's leadership example currently, and just as the veteran on his team?
I think Steph over the last couple of years has really grown as a leader because he's had to, because our team has changed so much. In a very short period of time, we went from being an older team to a super young team. And as Steph observed all of that, he knew he had to take a more active role in the leadership of the team. And to me, this is Steph's team now. He's always sort of, shared in the responsibility of everything with a whole bunch of veteran players, including veteran reserves. We've had really important leaders on this team, and guys like David West and Zaza, Sean Livingston, Andre. It's always been sort of a group effort. But Steph is at the point in his career now, and we have a team that is so young that it's clearly Steph is has just blossomed into this amazing leader.
And obviously this question starts with what happened yesterday, and you don't want to talk about specifically, but it is meant more generally too. You'd certainly have all these young guys, very young guys, and you have the veterans who've been through so many campaigns together. There's going to be a natural generational thing, but do you have to balance that as a coach? You have first team, second team. It literally is the veterans and a lot of the young guys. And is that good, or is that at some point a little dangerous?
I think what makes coaching fun is that every season presents a unique set of circumstances based on the roster, based on where the team is. And we're just in a really interesting position. You just rarely see this, where a team can not only compete for a championship, but actually win one like we did a year ago, and have all these young players who represent the future. So it's incredibly unique. For us, I think I look at it as a huge blessing. And it's my job as a coach, and it's our veteran players' jobs as leaders, to make sure that, blending of the two eras, happens in a really productive way. And that means a combination of mentoring and sacrificing. And those are all the things that are going to allow us to be successful.